Hey guys, it's working. Looking at EOS dollar on Bitfinex. We've got the 1 day up right now. This is just going to be a very quick update on EOS. I apologize, I haven't done this in a while. I've been focusing mostly on Bitcoin as everything seems to be following Bitcoin, particularly EOS, almost following it as if it's on a leash. So most of my time has been focused on Bitcoin, but I wanted to give you a quick update on EOS because I've had quite a few requests for it. I do believe, as I pointed out in my last EOS update a week or two ago, we obviously we had 5 waves up, and now we're finishing an ABC correction. This is a very clear ABC correction, so I really don't think you could count it any other way. Have we seen the bottom? Yes, that's very possible. We have. Very possible. However, if Bitcoin does drop, EOS is going to drop right along with it. It doesn't even matter what the chart is saying. It just is, guys. Unfortunately, EOS is following Bitcoin, like I said, as if it's on a leash. Zooming into the 4-hour chart, I'm going to concentrate less on Elliott wave this time and more just on support and resistance areas. We can see right now it's currently consolidating in this support and resistance at about about 8.30, and support looking at like it's right around 7.11 or thereabouts. And it's just bouncing around like a ping pong ball in there, looking like it's trying to break out right now, the resistance area. If it does, I'm expecting a break to possibly around right around 1050 or thereabouts. You can see we've got a nice little cluster of support area right in here. So right about 1050 or so would be a good area. If it does break out of this position, I may play a very quick position up to targeting right around. I'm usually conservative, so I'm going to probably target more like around 970 or thereabouts. If you are a little more a little riskier, if you want to take on a little bit more risk, targeting about maybe 1050 or so would make sense. If it does break to the downside, guys, we're looking at support levels probably around 530 or thereabouts, although we might find some support around the $6 area. Personally, this is where I'm going to be very interested in buying more EOS. I've got a ton of EOS that I'm holding right now. It's part of I've got 20% of my portfolio in long-term holds that I'm not selling. A good portion of that is in EOS. But if it does drop into this 530 to $6 area, that's when I'm going to get very interested and probably start laddering in buys. And I do believe if it does break below that $7 support area, that is the next top. It's going to head to between 6 and 530. So I'm laddering in buys between those. Looking at the MACD, got the 4-hour up right now, looking rather bullish. You can see that it just crossed to the upside. It's showing no sign of reversing at all. If I bring up the daily MACD looks like it's about to cross over, again showing no sign of reversing. Looks like the trend line also about to start trending upwards. So very bullish indication. Looking at on the actually, let me go back to the 4-hour chart. On the 4-hour, on the MACD as well as on the RSI, we are seeing some bullish divergence. Let me pull this up so you can see it. Obviously, EOS has been in a downtrend. You could see the histogram has been uptrending for quite a while now. We had this with Bitcoin as well. No surprise, it's also doing it with EOS. So we are getting some bullish divergence. More recently on the RSI, you can see we've also got some bullish divergence here. And even though it's been moving more sideways, not so much bullish divergence, or excuse me, still bullish divergence, even though it's been moving sideways on the price chart, we've actually got an uptrend on the RSI, and technically that is still bullish divergence. So looking bullish on both charts. Looking at the 4-hour RSI, it's like we've broken up above 50. If we can maintain above 50, guys, that's going to be a very good sign of strength in the market. Looking at the daily chart, support area I was looking at when EOS dropped, I was expecting it to tap down around 26.9, as that was a very solid support line and has been since late 2017. You can see it tapped here twice. Once again here at mid-March or so of 2018. I was expecting it to tap once again, if not break through, and it didn't. It didn't even touch it. It almost did, but it stopped short at around 28. This descending resistance line that it's been in as well, it also looks like it's just about to break through. It's peeking its head through now. Is this going to be a bull trap? Possibly, we're going to have to wait and see if we get a decisive breakout. But you can see it is trying to break out of that descending resistance line, and that is a fairly strong descending resistance line. Coincidentally, we're also looks like Bitcoin is trying to break out of this resistance area right around, as we said, 830 or so, thereabouts. So we've got quite a few areas that it's trying to break through, and if and when it does, I may get very interested in playing a quick long position. Excuse me, a quick scalp trade somewhere thereabouts. Oh yeah, as I said, I'll probably target more like 970 because I'm a conservative trader. As I said, if you're more risky, maybe 1050 or thereabouts. But where I'm going to get extremely interested, guys, is right down here at between $6 and that 530 support. That's when it's going to become very interesting for me. And with that, guys, that's all I've got. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comment section below. I certainly would appreciate an upvote. If you guys found this helpful, and until next time, excuse me, guys, I can't talk. If you found this helpful, please give me an upvote. Comments, questions, criticism, I take them all. Let me know in the comment section below, guys. And until next time, be safe. And this is Working signing out.